So you're bored on the couch, browsing Tinder. But then he catches your eye. A guy who is hot, cool, and just what you're looking for. No selfie in his underwear, no pictures of just a truck. So you take the plunge and swipe right. And guess what? You match. It's a great feeling. But then, nothing. No message. It's been an hour, and then 2, and then 3 weeks, and he hasn't even given you a hey. So, why did he swipe right and then not message you? And more importantly, what do you do about it? Hi, I'm Amy North. I've been studying love and relationships practically my whole life. And while Tinder isn't the only way to find a man, it's definitely a great place to start. But there's one problem. Matching without messaging is more common than you think. In fact, only 7% of male matches send a message compared to 21% of female matches. I'm going to give you the top reasons that a guy isn't messaging you on Tinder. Some of these are to do with you and your profile, and others are just about him. Number 1, you live too far apart. Maybe you've both got your radiuses set to the max, and so you just match with someone who lives 100 miles away. That can be a fun ego boost, but plenty of guys aren't looking to start up a relationship with someone who lives in a different city. Then there's this scenario. You're in an airport, or on a long car ride, or home for the holidays, and you're swiping. Then the next day, you're back home, and suddenly you have 5 matches that are 2,000 miles away. That's why you don't swipe and travel. Number 2, you've got a bad bio. I've seen plenty of girls wondering why they never get a message, and then they show me their bio. There's one thing they almost always have in common: a list of don'ts, conditions, and qualifications. I understand you're saying no smokers, no fuckboys, no hookups, to try and scare off the creeps. But guess what? Those guys aren't reading your bio, and the guy that you want might be turned off by your negativity, even if he doesn't fall into any of those categories. Remember, this is the only sense of your personality this guy gets, other than your photos. If your bio is all no's, then he's going to be saying no to you. Or maybe your bio is blank, full of spelling mistakes, or just boring. There are plenty of bio mistakes that I'll cover in an upcoming video. Number 3, they don't check the app. Plenty of people have their notifications off and just don't check Tinder very often. I know plenty of people with 7,000 unread emails and dozens of matches that they've never even seen. Number 4, your pictures are widely different. It makes sense to put your best photo up first, but make sure your photos are all close to the same level. If your third photo is of you mid-sneeze, take it out no matter how cool the background is. People are much more attracted to each other in person, and even one bad photo on Tinder can ruin the bunch. Number 5, they're off Tinder but didn't deactivate. Tinder can be funny sometimes. Sometimes you match with someone who swiped right like a month ago. This could be happening to them. So maybe they're not using Tinder anymore for whatever reason. Number 6, your Instagram is a horror show. Is your Instagram attached to your Tinder profile? This can be a good way to show off some personality and additional photos. But look at your grid and ask yourself, would I want to date this person? Is it 900 pictures of your cat with the occasional meme you throw in? Be sure to keep your Instagram looking presentable if you're going to link it to your Tinder. It's okay if you have some cat photos. Number 7, they're nervous. This is pretty common. Maybe you seem too perfect, too unbelievably beautiful and fun for them to risk messing things up by not talking to you at all. Not a sign of high confidence, but Tinder isn't a very supportive place sometimes. Number 8, they already found someone. Whether it's the love of their life or just someone new, plenty of guys don't have room for more than one girl in their life, and those are the kind of guys that you're looking for. Unfortunately, they're also the kind of guys who aren't going to message you if they are already talking to someone else. Number 9, they don't message anyone. Plenty of people have Tinder just for the ego boost. They're just there for the swipes and the matches. I personally think that these people shouldn't be allowed on the app, but until I get enough of you to sign my petition, it remains a common practice. Number 10, they swiped right by accident. I hate to even mention this one, but it is a real possibility. It happens to the best of us. Plus, guys tend to swipe right more often, so sometimes they can swipe before they even got a really good look at your profile. This doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. Maybe you're just not their type, or they can tell by your bio that you're looking for different things. Sick and tired of messing around on Tinder? Looking to find a guy who will love and cherish you for who you are? Go to coachnorth.com right now. There you'll find a free video presentation on what it takes to find, attract, and lock down the best guys around. Trust me, this is the advice you need to find the guy that you deserve. That's coachnorth.com. Number 11, they know you. Maybe you're someone they recognize from real life. I know, Tinder in real life should always stay as far apart as possible, but it does happen. If you're the cute barista at their favorite coffee shop, or you work in the same building, or they know you from the gym, there's a chance that they just don't want to mix business with pleasure. So, what can you do about it? Start off by dialing in your radius. Narrow down your radius to a 30-minute trip. You're on Tinder to meet guys in real life, and if you're going to actually date this guy, you don't want to have to charter a flight every few days. Trust me, there are plenty of guys that are only 10 miles from you right now. And when you go on a holiday, leave the app off your itinerary. Next, make sure you revamp your profile. Maintaining a good profile of up-to-date, good-looking pictures with a fun and funny bio can be tough, but if you're trying to meet guys on Tinder, it's a must. Make sure you cut out any fluff, keep your bio tight and focused, and update it at least once a month. That said, if they didn't message you right away, there's a chance you got lost in the shuffle. If this is the case, you really only have one option. And my top tip is, message them first. This is something very few girls do, and I understand why. You're afraid of looking desperate or clingy, but think of it this way. As I'm sure you know, everyone is on Tinder. In fact, studies have shown that almost 20% of people have Tinder profiles. If you're only swiping right on quality guys, then guess what? So are the other girls out there. The competition is stiff. So, what's a good way to set yourself apart? Messaging him first lets him see that you're a real person who is actually there and wants to get to know him. You don't have to do anything special, you just need to get the ball rolling. I recommend opening with a question, a comment, something about his bio, or a non-physical compliment. Why non-physical? I think it's good to show interest, but keeping your messages away from his looks, let him know that you're not just here for a physical connection, you're interested in him as a person. This is more for your own sake than it is for his. You don't want him to get the wrong idea and come on too strong. Even a simple hey with a smiley face can start things off. You don't have to chase him, you just have to let him know you're there. I promise any guy who takes this as desperate isn't worth your time anyways. And if he doesn't respond, don't take it personally. Again, plenty of people have their Tinder notifications off and just open it to swipe when they're bored. Sad, but true. Do you want to send him messages that he can't ignore? I found a series of words and phrases that tap into a man's most primal urges and make him yearn for you. Go to attractiontext.com right now to learn exactly how this works. So, there you have it. That's why guys don't message you on Tinder, and that's what you can do to make sure that they do. Do you have any Tinder tips that you've used that could up your matches and messages? Leave them in the comments below, and I might just feature you in an upcoming video. Thanks for watching.